Hyundai is finally bringing wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto to its cars, even when they have factory satellite navigation. Why is this important? Well, that's never existed before. Due to a long-running fight between the Hyundai Motor Company and one of the two major smartphone software manufacturers of the world, Hyundai's with navigation have never had wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That is all changing from the fourth quarter of 2023 and the launch of the new Hyundai Kona here in Australia. That will become the first Hyundai model to have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and integrated satellite navigation. Now, Hyundais in the past that have not had navigation, they have had wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Why? Well, this whole fight was about who gets to have priority over the little navigation button next to the screen in a Hyundai. Does Hyundai get priority and therefore send the user to its own navigation page? Or does Apple or Google get priority and send the user to CarPlay, Maps, or Android Auto, Google Maps? That was what this whole fight was about. Well, that fight has now been resolved and put to one side. Who gets priority? Frankly, I don't know, and I probably won't know until I get into a Kona equipped with this functionality. But all I can tell you is you'll now finally be able to have the best of all worlds in a Hyundai, just like you've been able to have in a BMW since about 2015. So well done, Hyundai. Not only will it be launching on the new Kona, new Hyundais going forward will also have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, even if they have navigation. Plus, if you have a recent Hyundai with navigation, but without wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, you will be able to get an update because there's a level of backwards compatibility here. Which cars will be eligible for the update? Hyundai wouldn't tell us today, but we know that they do have a list coming, and when we find out, we'll be publishing that list on Chasing Cars. As for Kia and Genesis, very likely they will also be getting this update because all three brands fall under HMC, the Hyundai Motor Company. It's a very interesting development, good for buyers. Happy to see that our years of complaining about this point have finally gotten through to somebody in negotiation, and Hyundai appears to be ready to put down its arms now in this fight and add wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for everybody. Let me know if you care down below in the comments whether this was something that stopped you buying Hyundai, Kia, or Genesis in the past, whether it's a nice thing to add and you might consider those cars now in the comments down there. While you're there, subscribe, notification bell, and as always, thanks for watching Chasing Cars.